Don't wait for me. I'll let you know when I'm ready. Hello? Yeah, it's weird. You doing... Yeah, it's gonna be a weird Sunday. Hello everybody. We're just grinding moogle tomes, having just until a day for Final Fantasy XIV. I'm on Dragon Cam right now because I have a face mask on for like a face peel. So I'm going to wait until it dries and then I'm going to put the camera back on. We're currently looking for... Who is this? We're looking for the event. The event person for the tome event. Apparently we can also get a free Phoenix mount, apparently. Where is this? Ruby Road, Sapphire. Where's the Ruby Exchange? I'll be with my FC, but they will be muted. Sapphire Exchange. I'm gonna mute this. Okay, let's see what we got here. Where is this person? There's Sapphire Exchange. Where's the Ruby one? Oh, there we go. Oh shit. I went the wrong way. Alright, now that I forgot that the Sapphire Exchange was not in the same area as the Ruby Exchange, let's go to Ruby Road. And go and find the person who's going to give us that Phoenix mount. And there is everybody. Oh, I can't see anything. God, where is this person? What the hell? Oh, here we go. Greetings, adventurer. As part of the Rising celebration, we're currently preparing an exciting game for your enjoyment. It'll take a little longer however, we ask your patience in the meantime. What the heck? Who in the— well, I guess maybe it's this person. No, that's the entrance. Eiley. Who were you supposed to talk to near the Ruby Exchange? Is it Nonora? Oh, oh, is it the same one that did the Manderville one? Not the Manderville, the... Oh, it's the same one? Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, so I thought it was her. Hi, Gaucho. How's it going? Yeah, no face cam until my face mask dries up. How you doing on this Sunday, Gaucho? We're just gonna do some, like, chill stuff today. I didn't feel like doing anything crazy. I wanted to do Street Fighter, but I was like, I'm tired. Yeah, it's warm this week. I mean, we did have some rain, but then it's gonna get warm. I'm like, oh boy. Kip. Oh, is it Kipia? Jakaya. Oh, isn't it Minty? It's always a pleasure, my friend. How fortuitous that you should appear now, just when I'm in need of help again. Pray hear me out. You see, my brother recently wrote saying that he wished to meet me in Ulda during the Rising celebration. However, the appointed hour has come and gone, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. Hope you had a good weekend, though. Gouge up the side of being hot. I've checked all the likely places in the city to no avail. When will 14 end? When it will end, it won't be forever. You know, it'd be the end of the world if Final Fantasy XIV ended. Can you imagine? I've checked all the likely places in the city to no avail. I didn't pull the trigger, Pete. I'm gonna go back to camera mode. I just have a face mask that needs to dry. I don't want people seeing my face. You want to see, like, a ghastly face? But also, the color kind of looks weird. Because it's like silvery. You want to see it? You want to see the face cam? You want to see the face mask? This is a peel-off mask, okay? I look like the Silver Surfer. Yeah, that's why I said I don't want anybody to see me until it dried out, because I always have to peel it off too, so you hear it like peeling. Next is doing reaction streams. Thank you for what? To see the camera? Wait, to see the silver one? It looks great. Yes, it looks great. Like my face is so stiff because it's like dried. Well, how you doing, Pete? I hope you're having a good weekend. I've checked all the likely places in the city to no avail and beginning to worry. If it's not too much trouble, may I ask you to help me find him? Now, I gotta pull it off in like a couple minutes. You've already opened the floodgates, Pete. Might as well get people to get like freaked out by Silver. I was playing Kappa, very clever. Yes, Kappa. It was good. Worked yesterday, and today I did a couple of chores like, I did some gardening. I went to go do a couple things. And that was it. We replaced our hydrangeas. I took it off, put it in the back. I put a rose bush into the front of the house. And hopefully I can have my own roses that can do like rose stuff. And they don't kill it. And then I got a fig tree. So I got a lot of fruit. Hopefully I'll get a nice fig tree. I'm in your dit. Now my brother is a youth of 16. Oh boy, what was that? By the name of Nahagi. He recently became an adventurer, something he aspired since he was little. Being an adventurer yourself, perhaps you know of him, if not cross paths. I'm not familiar with the name, alas. Well. Also, how's the volume? Let me know if it's too loud or too low. Well, it'd be too much of a coincidence, I suppose. Any rate, if he isn't in the city, chances are he went outside on some business. To begin with, I propose we split up and make inquiries in case someone has seen him. If you could focus on this area, I shall speak to those in the quicksand. After, let us reconvene by the entrance to the tavern. Alright, we're supposed to look here. Okay, oh my god, there's so many people. Gather information on the road exchange. Oh my god, there's so many. Hi, Kuji! Armor Core 6. I want to play Armor Core 6. I never played it. How you doing, Kuji? Don't mind this. This is the face mask I'm pulling off soon. How you doing? Did you get your Phoenix mount? And are you grinding moogle tomes? Oh, Nahagi, I understand he's doing some work for a wandering minstrel. Not bad, that's good. I dare say his client can point you in the right direction if you can track down the man. If you track the man down, that is. I'm afraid I don't know his whereabouts at present. Yeah, yep. Hey, Zyra, how you doing, love? Hope all is well. Yeah, so the Rising event started just today, and people are grinding for moogle tomes until the next patch, which is in October, I think? Hi, Golicious, how's it going? How's the volume? Also, I have a silver face mask on, if you didn't realize, so it's gonna be a little weird. Yeah, it's weird, right? There's like so many events coming up. I think they're kind of like pushing it out so that way for the next patch stuff and then for other stuff that's coming up, I guess. I mean, I know the holiday Christmas stuff is coming out soon anyway. May's doing a golden chick. I mean, I do have like a golden face mask thingy that I wash off, so I could have done the golden kappa. Could have done golden kappa, but I decided to do silver kappa. Something you need? Oh my god, there's so much shit going over here. And there's a lot of dancers over here. Anahagi, I know this sprightening lad. Couldn't say where he went, but I last saw him, he mentioned taking some delivery work. He's a curious one, he is. Gets along with everyone well enough, but doesn't seem to like working in a team. What with talks of bandits prowling the road of late, I can't help but worry. Yeah. Yeah, we're just doing just some stuff, and then I guess after I'm done with this one, I don't know how long it's gonna take. Either doing some MSQ, post-MSQ stuff, and then also doing some mobile tomb grinding. Hi Dre, how's it going? If you're gonna ask about the mask, it is a peel-off mask, so I gotta peel it off once it's dry. It's a... yeah, you're gonna hear it probably. How you doing, Dre? I hope you're having a good weekend. Where are all these people? So, it depends on what type of mask you have, Zyra. No. So, some of them are like peel-offs where it'll like peel off, like it'll pull out blackheads, it'll pull out fine hairs. Some of them are thin, some of them are thick. Like, if you look up the most painful Korean face mask or the Hellpore, Hellpore, Hellpore face mask, it's a Korean brand by Alicia Coy. And the bottle's very cute with a little piggy on it. And you wait until it's dry, and you pull it, it pulls all the blackheads out and all the fine peach fuzz that you have. And then it's supposed to be good for your skin, but some people are sensitive to that. And then there's some of the ones where they have the ones that kind of like clothy ones, like the Korean ones, where, you know, you look like a ghoul. You look like crazy, like scary for some people, but what do you call it? Oh no, it's kind of like the Michael Myers look for face masks, but it's actually really good for your skin because it hydrates everything. There's different types of ones, like for brightening, for moisturizing, for anti-aging, all that other stuff like that. And it's actually nice, and some people think it's like weird, but it's face masks are not bad because one, they add hydration to your skin. Two, if it feels nice, especially on a very hot day, you can put them in the fridge. And then they'll be so nice and cool when you're like really hot. And then they're also great for like, you know, just relaxation. Just, you know, close your eyes for 15 minutes or something like that. Put it on. I think you'd really like them, Zyra. Definitely the Korean face masks. You can get them on Amazon. You can also get them on a store called Yes Style. Oh, the M I added to your name stands for May, if you're wondering. Oh no, I know. Oh, I was no worries. I got it. I was like, what? Like, I got the double May. What the heck? Oh, here we go. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. Yeah, face masks can be good, Zyra. It just really depends on which ones you get. I like the Korean ones because they're good for sensitive skins. Something I can do for you, Venturer. If you got business with Bram, best state it quickly. This Gaz has leads to follow and incidents to investigate for the Harbor Herald. Oh, this is the news one. Excruciatingly excited. Why, just earlier I was interviewing an ever enigmatic wandering minstrel who's got an unusual venture in the offing. Letter Forest, he calls it. If that piques your interest, I recommend you go and see the man. He's at the Gold Court over the steps of Ulda. It appears Nahagi is carrying out some work for the Wandering Minstrel. Oh, it's Yoshi P. If you talk to the man in the Gold Court, you should be able to learn more. Oh my... There's so many people here. Where are we gonna go? Not just dry yet. Not just give it a little bit more time before I peel it off. Oh my god, there's so many people. Aha, it's Yoshi P. Ah, my dear friend, what a pleasant surprise this is. I trust you've been keeping well. Now then, how might this minstrel be of service? So Nahagi's sister wishes to see him. Indeed, I have entrusted him with a task, and have an inkling as to where he might go. How would you not know where you freaking sent him? Oh my god. All are invited anonymously to anonymously. Oh my god, what is English? Submit letters to this forest and express their gratitude and encouragement for each other, and all may peruse the letters at their leisure. Now, in order to collect missives from the outside of Ulda, I have dispatched a chocobo carriage. Nahagi is escorting said carriage. Listen, my English is so bad. I mean, being a native speaker, of course, I'm freaking born here. English is just like, ugh. I've got like smooth brain. I've got, you know, Chinese brain because I know how, because like I have to speak dialects at home and stuff like that. Just too many things. When he contacted me on the Link Pearl a while ago, he said that they had emerged from the 12 Woods on their way back to Ula. Given the hour, they should have arrived already. Oh god. I know not what is causing the delay, but might I trouble you to look for them? I would go myself, except I am needed here at present. Truly grateful. In case it helps, the carriage was meant to pass through the Blackbrush station. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. So that, ow. Perhaps, ow. You could take your search out to the area. I pray that nothing has befallen them. Ow. Decoy octopus? Yes, exactly. I've taken off my face mask. I've revealed my true identity. This is Octocam. Octo face mask. Hi Foxhound, how's it going? You just missed me taking off my face mask. Enhance. Enhance. Kinda looks like the Scream ghost face, actually. It's okay. Yeah, it's the peel. It's actually a peel because it was supposed to pull off like blackheads or something like that. Because I haven't done anything with my face for a while, so I'm like I might as well just do something. This particular one doesn't pull off a lot like other ones I usually have. It's just took off Peach Fuzz. But yeah. But how's it going, Foxhound? Zyra? May can shed her skin like a snake. Was playing some Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Good! Hey, that's what happens when you get those peel-off masks, Zyra, but it's actually worth it. It's definitely worth it. It's just getting the remnants left over, but it's actually pretty good to, like, you know, do that. Unenhance. Okay, so now we're going to the quicksands. Yeah. Was it, how far are you now, Foxhound? Because I know, what was it? Ash said she was helping you with stuff. Hi, Genotox. You could say that she's appealing. Oh my god. Oh my god. But Genotox, it has to be Appeeling, isn't it? Yeah, so basically the rising event, this is the rising event. So the rising event basically is just having you get a free mount for whatever the Moogle tome stuff is. So you can get this for free. Yeah. This is the events, yeah. So if you, I know you did make it rain, moon, fair, and the rise. Okay. It feels smoother. It took off a lot of the peach fuzz and I guess little baby blackheads or whiteheads or whatever, but it's not enough. I don't know if you did this one, Foxen, but this one just started today. So you can do the Moogle tome grinding to get like specific mounts from the Moogle tome thingy. So you can get like a fat cat, umbrella, or some other things like that. Oh, you did it. Oh, you got them out. Okay, so you're already done. So well, that's good. By the way, Genotox, I hope you're having a good weekend. Or if it is the end of your weekend, a good start to your weekday. There you are. We're able to learn aught of Nahagi. Escorting a carriage for the minstrels, so that is the way of it. As suggested, let us take ourselves to the Blackbrush Station and try searching in the vicinity. Let me see if you're still post-sword. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fun when it comes to Shadowbringers, Foxhound. It's definitely really good. Where is the black one? Black. Been playing Bomb Rush? Nice. That's the one that you were playing the other time, right? You streamed it? The one with the skateboard? Yeah, Sunday is actually the betrayer of weekends. Oh my god. I get to say it's Betrayer of Weekends Day. Oh my god, stop. Minty, no sooner did I arrive than this man came running out of breath. Are you an adventurer? Thank the 12. It's the bandits from Quiver Manis. They've fallen on a chocobo carriage over by the clutch. The carriage only had one guard. He was sorely outnumbered. Please, you must help him. Of course. That has to be Nahagi. With me, Minty. We're going against Lalas? What the? There's no end to them. It is an army of Lalas. Oh my god. We have you now, you stubborn little shit. Oh my god. Really? Did you say shit in here? That's funny. For this fearsome adventurer here that is... Oh my god. She's putting me on the spot. Hey, Blackzilla. Yeah, I don't know if I want to play Baldur's Gate just yet. Because, like, my sister's really obsessed in it. Like, to the point where we have to yell at her to do stuff. And she, like, literally, like, tells us... And I was like, okay. And then she continues playing for, like, another 20 minutes. Okay. I'm like... Like, I don't want to get into that whole thing. Like, I would love to do that with Final Fantasy XIV, but I got stuff to do, man. Like, I can't just sit there for, like... I mean, I could sit for, like, 5-6 hours, but I would have to, like, have something that keeps my mind occupied. Otherwise, afterwards, I'll just do something else. That, and I think isn't there, like, a couple other games coming out, too? Play my backlog? Well... I probably should. Maybe tomorrow I'll figure out what game to play. I have too much stuff, though. I really want to get Armored Core. But I'm afraid that if it's like me... If it's me, like, I might end up playing it if it gets to, like, Dark Souls for me, like, I might end up, like, stopping. Hi, Corey. How's it going? Did you do the Rising event? Not even getting started until next year, at least repatch into it. Yeah. And that's the other thing, just to see how it is. Because I know Baldur's Gate just has, like, a massive patch. And you need to do your chores, people. Don't let Baldur's Gate 3 take over your life. It's not good for you. You're farming Oban today? Yes! Yeah, once I do this thing, I'm gonna do... hold up. If I get remotely interested, I might insta-buy Foxhound, that's my problem. And this is why my wallet is very, very, very broke. And I keep buying stuff, and it's bad. But yeah. After I finish doing the Rising event for the Phoenix mount, then I'm gonna go try to do some, post-Endwalker stuff, and then, tome stuff. Yeah, I definitely, a couple of games that I really want to play is, like, I definitely want to play Black Myth. I really want to play... Yeah, I do too, but sometimes I'm bad. I really want to play Black Myth. So I hope that jackass of a gaming director who was like, oh, women shouldn't play games or whatever. I was like, what? Well, like, screw you. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I think you're able to... I think you've unlocked that, I think. So you can definitely do that. And I definitely want to do that. Yeah, I want to try to get that Tyrannosaurus Rex mount, and I also want to get that Fat Cat umbrella as well. So, it's definitely fun. As no ordinary woman, retreat! So he scared the shit out of this guy. I still can't believe it's the army of Lalas. It doesn't have any release date yet? Yeah, I know. They just released, what is it, a demo? It was like, somebody got the demo from IGN. I remember reading that. And it looked pretty cool. It definitely looked very Dark Souls, but it was very different as well. Do they stay the same or the duties change? What do you mean? Are you talking about for the, for grinding the mount? Or... I think it's basic... Oh, for the tombstones? I think it's the same. I mean, if you're grinding for the Moogle tomes, I think you just have to find which, you have to see which ones I think have the most. I think Alexander is the one, or it's like, it depends on which ones. I think they changed up. There's usually like online somewhere that they tell you which ones have like 3 to 5 Moogle tomes. It depends on how fast I think you go through it. I can't remember, but I know last time we were all like literally grinding through Alexander because it was short and also it got tombs fast. And there was another one about it was like this giant ass samurai dude. If he was joking about something, and then also if we weren't careful, he would turn us to chickens, and he would turn us into frogs, and then we would get chased by chickens. I forget. Wasn't Yojimbo. It was some weird trickster guy where it was... I forget what it was. I gotta ask my FC about that. But it was definitely where if you fought him, he kind of like, you knocked him down first phase. Then he would run away. Or he would say like he's defeated. Then he's like joking. He starts running. It goes to the next part, and then you have to be careful because, like, at the end of the part, if you get turned into a frog, you can't let the chickens touch you. It was, like, weird. Are you alright, Nahagi? Yes, Greg. Yeah. Yeah! I really want to get some of the near stuff. Like, I definitely don't have, some of the minions. I'm missing 2B, and I'm missing also, the black and the reverse color one. Yeah, Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh was just, oh my god, we were just literally grinding non-stop Gilgamesh. I was like, oh my god, what is this guy? So, what did I do? I was perfect size to just literally go underneath his butthole. I just basically just went to his butthole. I'm sorry I didn't come when I said it was sister. Rest assured, I'm not too badly hurt. That's a relief. I'll take a proper look at your wounds back in the city. Seems you're an adventurer too. Thank you for your help. What's your name, if I may ask? I do love this outfit. Oh my god. The Magitech set is so good looking, and I love how it's the Lala that the headphones actually sit properly on top of the head. The color is so nice. Ugh. Like, that is legit like the type of streetwear I could actually go for in real life, maybe. If I wanted to dress up as my Lala. I still have a long way to go embarrassing myself like I did. If I want sister's approval, I need to grow stronger and be able to fight on my own. My approval? Oh, it's that guy. But first things, Brendan and I have a delivery to make for the Rising. If you excuse me, we must hurry back to Ul'dah. Let me know if the volume needs to be bumped up or anything. Keep asking. It's too loud. Welcome back, my friends. Pleased am I to see that Nahagi is safe and well. Hello. Rising attendants inform me they now have all the letters. With this, that we may proceed with the letters forest as planned. Thank you, Nahagi. So, I'm so sorry I'm late, you see. Now he goes explaining. Oh, shit. I wanted to read that. Alright, so it is how it happened. As Nahagi's client, allow me to thank you as well for coming to his aid. That being said, my boy, you were far from useless. Nay, you bravely defended the carriage until help arrived. There's no need to belittle yourself so. Well, Minty didn't need to rely on anybody. No, she drove off the bandits with nary more than a stern look. I couldn't hold a candle to her. Like her, I want to be able to deal with any problem without help. Otherwise, I can't claim to be an adventurer worth his salt. Without help. Tell me, Nahagi, all this time, have you been working alone even for dangerous tasks? That's right, a worthy adventurer doesn't rely on others. If I'm to be the kind of adventurer you approve of, I must be able to handle anything by myself. I see. If that is what you believe, then I can't consent to you being an adventurer any longer. Return to our village and start over. Wait, what do you mean? Everyone in the game sounds like Minty IG? What do you mean, Higa? How dare you? How rude. I can't do voice acting, unfortunately, okay? Unless I have a voice changer. What? But you were so happy. My immersion? I'm sorry I can't give you your immersive interaction, okay? What? But you were so happy for me when I became an adventurer. I'm working so hard to succeed, to prove to you that I have what it takes, but now you've developed a grave misconception. Until you recognize it, I can't in good conscience approve of calling. Just tell the damn dude saying that you don't approve of him going solo. Just tell him he has to depend. He should be allowed to depend on others. What's with this freaking back and forth? Can't accept this. If you wish to remain an adventurer, then you must win me over. What the fuck? And it begins with pondering why you first embarked on this path. Stop. Oh, you have to go and freaking... Ugh. Alright, sister, I'll think on this. Oh my god, there's so many people. Oh, Turkus. Oh my god, why'd you get in front of me? I can't see. Sorry you had to see that, Minty. Despite how it may have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do. To succeed and be happy. After all, I know better than any how hard he works. Unless he changes his ways, however, he is like to die out there. Even if he manages to stay alive, he would only know an arduous life. That's why I didn't go out on my way to be gentle while dressing his wounds. If he could just focus on what actually matters instead of obsesses about gaining my approval, he compares himself to others. Okay. Seasonal quest is done. I guess we... Here's Kippo wants her brother to rethink what adventuring is to him, and had the questions been posed to you, what answers we would have arrived at, I wonder. Good God, I can't see. What drives us? Aha, there we go. We're gonna get the Nemia Potpourri. That's funny. Truth be told, no matter what Nahagi wants to do, it is my intent to support him. Onion lotion? Okay, that's very weird. In his life, all after Wald, and no one else's, it isn't my place to interfere. Be it as it may, if he is sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsession for my approval, I simply can't stand idly by and watch. Loath though I am to impose until my brother has found his answer, might I trouble you to keep an eye on him? Oh no, not tater stilts. Please take it as a request from me as well. Ever has adventuring been dangerous, and it is more dangerous still for one who spurns help. Like Kippa, I do not wish for Nahagi to continue on his current path. As a fellow adventurer, please help him find a better way. Thank you. Now then, on a related matter, I must pay a visit to a Weaver's Guild, but I will see you again anon. If you'll excuse me. Nahagi is set off this way, so you might find him at the Sapphire Exchange. We'll leave him in your capable hands, my friend. Alright, we're going to the Sapphire Exchange. Oh god, where the heck are the crystals? Go. There are so many people here. We share what we got to sprout. Okay. There we go. Oh, Minty. Oh, it's you, Minty. What is it? Is that so? I'm sorry. This is really something I should be doing alone. Still, it's nice to have someone to talk to. Like my sister Baby, I'm pondering why I chose to become a adventurer in the first place. Kippa has looked after me since I was little no more than 10 after her parents passed away. She was already a reporter by then, and her work took her various places. From her I heard of her tales of adventurers and came to admire them. Upon learning the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains where our aunt lived. It's desperate times like these that people need stories of hope, she used to say, and I believe she had wanted to remain in Gridania and continue her work, but she left in order to keep me safe. I was a burden to her then, I didn't want to be a burden to her again. For that, I need to show her that I don't need to depend on others, that I'm a capable adventurer, can handle anything by himself. I ponder as I might, I can't understand what's wrong with that. Well, when in doubt, huh? Should it be when in doubt? When in doubt, I suppose I should do what adventurers do and gather information. It would be good, I think, to speak to people like my sister, people who aren't adventurers but are familiar with them. Who in Olda would fit that description? How about... we can do the local purveyors of information. You mean Wondam? While he's certainly knowledgeable, the kind of information he deals in isn't exactly what we needed. So how about Miss Mundi of the Face of the Ventures Guild? In her capacity as a guild representative, she's bound to have some valuable insights. I'll seek her out at once. Alright, so I guess we're going to the Adventurers Guild. Yep, Adventurers Guild. Okay. Oh. Okay, here we go. There's a lot of people here. I still remember when I first came here to sign up, I was a nervous wreck, but then this place feels so like a second home, and I come all the time for crumpets. They make them so springy and serve them drowning in butter and honey. Oh, that sounds so good. I want honey butter toast. Oh man. So sorry, now's not the time for that. Come, let's have a chat with Miss Momodi. For right now, Gaucho, so far they've been selling most of the stuff for like $59. I mean, I think for right now, I hope in their best interest they'd keep it to $60, but it'd be a stretch. But I mean, there's gonna be people who will pay for that though.
The Last Song of Krypton Gifted Atia 1 Sub 2 Age Jikki.
Oh, Awesome Brand. What? Shh. Brad? What? Well, the expansion's probably gonna be $60. Brad, come on. You don't have to give me anything. Save your money, man. Thank you for gifting 5 subs. Hitsuki DB, Bass, Awesome Brand, Justin Liger. Enjoy the subs. How you doing? What movie did you see? Did you see a movie today? With Shannon? Now, if it isn't Minty and Nahagi, to what do I owe the pleasure?
What are you doing?
For both of your companies today. Did you win? You played poker, so you got money. Oh my god. I was hoping to get your advice on a certain matter. Yo, Upgrade, how's it going? How you doing? The conception you've developed about being an adventurer, that's an interesting one, I have to admit. Yeah, you're home now, right, Upgrade? In PR? And hope you're not— I'm doing good, we had a good weekend. Yesterday I worked, and then today I did a lot of garden work. I replaced the hydrangea bush to the back. I don't know if it's gonna live. Probably gonna kill it. I'm probably gonna die. And then I got planted rose bushes so I can finally have roses, but I'm probably gonna kill that too. And then we'll see if the fig tree does it. Have fun. See you later. See you later, Brad. Yeah, I had a peel off mask before, so I looked like the Silver Surfer. Yeah, I shed my skin like a snake. And everyone's like, I was in dragon mode for like most of the time until Pete was like, I want to see your face. I'm like, okay. And I was like, yeah. Because it's like one of those peel off masks that's like the silver one. And I was like, okay, I turned into Silver Surfer, so I had to pull it off. I was like, and then it looked like the Scream face. If you want to see the skin, I guess you can call it. Kind of looked like the face mask, the Scream movie face mask. The misconception you've developed about being an adventurer, that's an interesting one, I have to admit. Yay. This is fun. Try as I might to figure it out. I'm going around in circles. I thought you might be able to offer some insight. That's a cute emote, Brad. The red panda ones are so cute. It's been forever since I've been in Ulda. Modis, it's just a gut feeling, but I reckon I understand what your sister's trying to say. Tell me now, Hagi, suppose you fail to get your sister's approval. What would you simply give up? Being an adventurer? Would it all become meaningless? So this guy's got a syscon? Oh, he's not a dancer, he's a monk? Yeah. From this here counter, I've seen many of an adventurer, each and every one unique, with dreams and destinations all their own. But in spite of their differences, they all share something in common, a reason for first embarking upon their journey. Oh my god, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised there's gonna be an ass emote there. Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of ass emotes, and there's apparently a piss emote in with someone that I subscribe. There's a lot of crazy emotes. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm not surprised. Ew, oh, ew, I don't want to see jury drool. Ew. I mean, if anything, feet, but not drool. Ugh. Minty, would you mind telling us why you chose your adventure in life? Okay. Ah, thighs. Wanted to see the world. A friend recommended to me it's a secret. Let's say I wanted to see the world. No, Corgi, I did not want to see. Well, okay. If I had to choose between seeing Curie drool versus feet, that's no. It's only because of the emote. We're not re-rolling. No, no, no. Oh god. How you doing, Corgi? I hope all is well. Hope all is well with work as too. I know you've been busy. Oh god. I regret my choices today. It's summer season. Oh yeah, everything's doing good. Twin is obsessed with Baldur's Gate. It's literally her obsession. Non-stop. And then, yeah, I could imagine because of a lot of the summer traveling, right? And I'm sure, like, people are still going to be traveling more, like, even after the season. Yeah, well, she basically got hooked after talking to a friend who told her to do the demo. And she literally played the hell out of that demo. Then once it came out for the other one, she basically remembered a lot of this stuff because basically the beginning part was the same. And then she's been non-stop playing. Like, literally the past 2 days for the weekend, she's been sitting there non-stop, but we have to yell at her to do stuff. I'm like, get up and do something. Yeah. So she's probably gonna play it until like 10-something, 10:30 tonight, and then go to bed. Yeah, I don't remember if she had talked with LA or not, but I know, yeah, he mentioned that he was starting that. I know quite a few people who are starting to play it. For me, I have the game, but I haven't downloaded it yet. Because that's what I'm, like, I don't want to get stuck and, like, obsessed in this game, and then I'm not going to be able to do anything else. So, which is why I'm kind of hesitant to playing it, because, unlike me, I'm not too, like, big on D&D. The twin is. And even if she doesn't do D&D, like, she has done D&D before. So for me, it's just like, eh. So even with, like, for me playing it, I might not have patience for it, but I don't know. I want to play it, but I would be playing it solo. Besides, I don't have the time. It's hard enough to keep current with Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, that, and there's also just way too many games coming out. There's Armored Core that I want to buy, but then at the same time, it's like, I'm thinking to myself, if it's very, a lot of people have said it's like Dark Souls and Elden Ring. So for me, it's like, I had never really finished any of the Elden Ring Dark Souls games, so I'm just gonna let it sit. Yeah, roll the dice, Faye. Yeah, I know. So yeah, that's the other thing. There's like so many games coming out. The one game, there's something coming out. Oh, I really want to play Party Animals coming out in September. That's one game I will buy for sure. I love Party Animals. That's like the cuter version of Gang Beasts. Yeah, have you ever played Gang Beasts, Corgi? They had the demo out. They had the demo out for Party Animals in, I believe it was 2021. And I played it with a couple people, and oh my god, it is so much fun. And after that, I actually played Gang Beasts. Oh, and I was like, I'm not a fan of Gang Beasts, to be honest. I believe, yeah, they said a lot of people say it's a Gang Beasts clone, which it is, but it's so much cuter. And it's a lot more fun, I feel, in my opinion. Yes, Corgi, you can beat people up as a corgi, as a crocodile, as an alien, as a rabbit, otter. I don't think there's a panda. Yep, you're gonna be living up to your name, Corgi. Plus, also, there's a whole bunch of things, like you can plunge them, use a plunger, smack them the shit with it. You can do ice beam, you can do electric zap, you can literally throw a bomb at them. You can even like blow fire in them by eating like spicy can of beans or something like that. It's so fun. Corgi, bad. But yeah, it's definitely really fun. Plus, also they have like different modes. I know. They have different modes. One of them is like Gummy Bear. It's like a Gummy Bear factory where you have to do a big one. Yeah, I know. Fall Guys have the Warrior of Light. I haven't really touched that. I don't know if I want to get back into Fall Guys. It's not a bad game. I would definitely play it if I had nothing else to play. Definitely better than Fortnite, though. The day Final Fantasy ends up being in Fortnite, I don't know what I would do. I think it's probably the constant motion. Yeah, and it just depends on... It's basically whether or not you're lucky to not get hit, or like the RNG with what you do, like gets you hit, yeah. Yeah, so it's not for everyone, but I know a friend of mine is playing it right now to get all the skins for Fall Guys. I keep calling it Fallout Guys. It's Fall Guys. Hi, Paycon, how's it going? Is the dragon thing not going? Yeah. Why is the fire thing not going? Yeah, I keep calling it Fallout Boy. Yeah, it's forever dubbed Fallout Boy. How's it going, Paycon? I hope all was well. How is your stream? Why is this not working? Let me see if Wave works. Hold up. Okay, there's definitely something wrong here. What is going on? Oh, I know. I think there's something wrong with Twitch. You're listening to music with upgrade. Oh, nice! Look at you. I think there's something wrong with Twitch because with my streamer bot, it's not letting there's like an issue with the events sub. Which is weird. Yeah, it's not going up. I don't know why. I'll just have to wait and see. I'll just manually play it. Let me see. You said we wanted fire, right? Fire. Here, say hi.
Hi.
And then here's the ad.
Hey, you, come here. Yes, come closer. So, I want to tell you, I want you to buy me. Yes, the dragon pin. Look at me. I'm so beautiful. I'm a high quality pin.
No, I have to manually do it by hand.
Ooh. And then look at behind me. High quality metal pin.
Oh, please.
Cool logo.
It's not worth it.
And look at me. I come in this.
It's an issue with streamer bot on my end. I have to fix that out.
So shiny. So beautiful. Ooh, enamel pin. Little dragon mailing XMYT designs. Look at the back. All them socials, and I am an A grade pin. But you can also grab other grade pins if you like. Give me a home. Buy the merch. Buy me. Buy me.
Yeah, I was basically manually doing everything. I have to fix my OBS at some point. And you know, Hagi, what inspired you to become an adventurer? Simply, really, I heard about the adventures from my sister and became infatuated with the lives they led. Like them, I wanted to be able to see the world while helping those in need. But isn't it enough? Your sister approval or no, you have all a reason all your own. There's always something. I don't know if it's Twitch or if it's OBS quirky, so I have to figure that out. Ideally, I would say F all you guys, and I'd stop supporting any channel, and I get Twitch Turbo only. But you don't play the way. No, we appreciate that upgrade. Because then how will you do funny reactions? Yes. By the 12, I see now. At some point, my desire to prove myself to Kippe It's displaced my own motive for being an adventurer. And especially how would you be able to get Dim Brightman's emotes. So cherish. You can't go without your dancing cow and sliding in. The misconception Kippa wants me to recognize. What a fool I've been. Yep, exactly. Wanting someone's approval isn't wrong in itself, mind, but it's got nothing to do with why you're an adventurer. It shouldn't force you to do things you wouldn't otherwise do, like trying to handle everything alone. Well, that's enough for me today. I've said my piece. What you do now is up to you, Nahagi. Hello, Val. Yeah. Thanks for helping me realize, Miss Momodi. Think nothing of it. It's my job to watch over you all. Nothing makes me happier than to see you happy doing what you do. Foxturbo is what you want to watch, but probably don't act around as much or care for emotes. Yeah, and that's what some people use that for. They just really want the ad-free viewing, mostly. And then that's it. If you don't want to do anything else. Oh, what was that? Let's see. Thank you to Minty for accompanying me. I think I know what to say to Kippa now. And loathe the thought that I am to trouble you again. There's nothing else I'd like to help you with. You see, the letters we collected in Limsa Lominsa. One was from an explorer who was seeking an escort for an expedition. By now, the letter should have been on display at the Gold Court. I want to show it to my sister, and I'd be grateful if you could help me find it. Come on, let's rejoin the minstrel. Yeah, and that's the thing, and not everybody has the 7 TTV emotes, unfortunately, so not everybody is aware of that. Because there are people who actually don't want to use the better TTV stuff, or the 7 TTV. Yeah, that's Corgi's own emotes. He ain't the Corgi Meister for nothing. Aviator Corgi. Why not? We're supposed to be a wholesome channel here, Corgi. I'm supposed to lift up everybody's spirits. You know that. As a feel-good stream besides having occasional pervy moments and stuff like that. You know how it is. Welcome, and yelling at you for saving money. While I don't save my own money. Welcome back. I dare hope you were able to find the answer. Yes, I'm happy to say Ms. Momodi helped me to come to a realization. And when I go to speak to my sister, oh. I can't believe it's Yoshi P. Oh my god. I see. By all means, feel free to borrow the letter. Does it have any distinguishing characteristics? As I recall, it was a very large drawing of a blue chocobo on it. Very well, let's just all search together, the more swiftly to find it. Oh, we gotta find the letter in here? Oh, that's right, because... okay, they're over there. There we go. Dear not-so-new adventurer, as a traveling merchant, I've had my fair share of happy encounters, but sharing carriage with you stands out above them all. For you see, I went on a sell veritable crate loads of the ring I gave you, and turned enough of a profit to buy my own carriage. You shared with me Your adventurer's luck, and I count my blessings every day. No matter where I go, I often hear tales of your exploits, and it makes me inordinately proud to have met you. Till we meet again, my friend, I pray for your continued success, safety and success. Me? You were calling me? Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, Cree. Ooh. I talk to me 5 minutes. I feel like the most talented accountant in the human being. You are the most talented accountant, dude, and you're working too hard. Stop working too hard. While the contestants ring a bell, contents ring a bell. This letter wasn't written by any explorer, nor does it bear a drawing of a blue chocobo. This isn't the missive Nahagi is looking for. Why'd you give me this letter then? Okay. Did May? That's a good question. Let me ask her. Let me ask if she got to the bear part. I messaged her, so I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask. I have taxes, bookkeeping, and future of Puerto Rico in your hands. You can't stop the grind. Yay. Okay, so there's a couple more over there.
No.
Get primed. Oh, Pete. Thank you so much for the 38 juicy primes. How you doing? Soldiers like ourselves are somewhat limited to the scope of our duties, and we are not always available to lend our citizens what assistance they need. Thus, I would take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to the venturers who step up to fill up the void. While contents ring a bell, this letter wasn't written by an explorer, nor does it bear the drawing of a blue chocobo. Yeah. Okay, so where the hell is the other letter? That's one letter. Where the hell is this other stupid... Chocobo carriage, okay. So where is this other damn letter? With the shield drawing. Are they all covering it? One of 4 consultants have been preparing for the PR Unified State Plan to submit to federal government every 4 years. Nice. Okay, so it's gotta be here. How many flights are you doing, like, a day or, like, a week, Gordy? That's because everybody wants to go traveling. Everybody's now fearing, like, oh, we don't want to miss out on everything. Nice, Payucon. I definitely want to... Okay, and Final Fantasy XIV is also another game that I really want to play, too. And I can't wait to get it on PC. I know there's probably going to be performance issues, but I don't care. It's going to be good. Oh my god. Dear god, I can't imagine it's like in the hundreds. FOMO was a powerful motivator. I know. But it's kind of not great though, because it's just like, you know, some people just do it like for the hell of it, and it's like they don't realize sometimes it has good consequences and sometimes the bad consequences. That's a problem. Ask her if you seduced the bear with a picnic basket. What's a I mean, like, you know, a bad consequence is like some people just go traveling without having, like, you know, they're like, you know, I don't care if like my wallet is crying or I have like no savings after this. It's like I'm gonna go take this trip because of the hell of it, and then they end up having like a bad time with it. Then they regret it, you know. Yeah, a coworker was really, really looking forward to have a vacation, like this past weekend, last weekend actually. Apparently, not even 5 minutes entering the Airbnb, she tripped and fell down the stairs and broke her shoulder. So she has to be out of work for a couple weeks. And then she's supposed to get surgery on it because apparently when she dislocated her shoulder and when they put it back in, the cartilage got damaged and apparently she's missing a chunk of bone on her shoulder. And she just got her 3 months. It was bad. And I felt bad for her because she was looking forward to this vacation so much. I was like, shit. Dear Venturer, how fares your journey? Mine continues, and I wake up to the sound of the bird song and lie down to sleep beneath the moon as I seek unblazed trails. Long ago, when an adventurer aided me, I was made to realize how alike we are. Deep down, we are simply travelers who thrill to make new discoveries. Thus, do I write this letter now, in hopes of recruiting such like-minded souls to join me on the expedition. You will all share in my desire to make the uncharted charted, and I invite you to seek me out in the drowning wench in Limsa Lominsa. Eagerly do I await you. Oh, I await your coming. Oh, so we can go to Limsa. Teleport to Limsa. To be honest, I'm kind of, yeah. Well, apparently bad luck. Or basically she just had a very, very bad angle at tripping and falling. And it sucks. So the only other thing is that I guess either, you know, there's like a secondary insurance or there's a house insurance if they decide to like go through the insurance to do that. But I feel like there's a disclosure type of thing where anything that happens is on you. Because technically it's not the stairs' fault because she tripped on it herself unless she points out something about the stairs that caused that it in itself caused the tripping and the falling, and then there's a case. But usually with that type of shit, that's not possible. Like, it literally is not possible, I feel. So yeah, so it basically, I don't know how it's gonna happen. She's gonna have to see, we're gonna have to just wait and see what, you know, we hear. Yeah, and that's the unfortunate thing. Because a lot, especially like with Airbnb, they probably know about stuff like that. Am I supposed to look at the trustee? Oh shit. Yeah, so I think, especially with places like Airbnb, I think they pretty much know stuff like that can happen. So I think they tell the Airbnb owners, be like, listen, these are steps you have to do to protect yourselves in case anything happens. And, you know, to make sure that everything's documented, you have proper insurance. And that's the thing, because if you don't have proper insurance and, you know, somebody can do all this stuff, you know, and you basically, like, have to, you know, prove that your house was, like, in a good state. If someone else says, oh, this actually was terrible when I got here. And usually my rule of thumb is that, let's say if it was me, I was the owner, I would definitely be like, I would take a picture each day. I mean, if they were local, I would take a picture each, or before each guest comes in to say, this is what this is the current condition of the house, and this is the condition after the person left it. But it really depends. But then again, there's a lot of people who are out of the country who take pictures of that, who are basically Airbnb owners. And it's just like, unless they have like a third party person going for them, I don't know. No luck so far. How about you? Blue Chocobo, yes, this is the one. All that's left then is to talk to Kippa. Do you know where she is? She went to Weaver's Guild, saying that she had business there. Perhaps she's buying clothes. At any rate, I'll look for her there. Thank you! Oh, Parkus is there. For this too, might I trouble you to accompany Nahagi afterwards? I ask that you tell me how events unfold. I shall wait you at the Ruby Exchange. Where's the other stuff? There's a lot of fireworks going off. Oh, she was over there? A Weaver's Guild. Oh, duh. Alright, let's go over here. I'll probably just, like, quickly read the other quest stuff. I'll just read the Rising event stuff. You're here too, Minty. I must confess, I feel rather nervous, so I appreciate your presence. Oh dear, you came to find me? My apologies for taking so long. So Nahagi, were you able to find the answer? To begin with, I want you to look at this. Little Minty, yes. Explorer is assembling an escort for an expedition. Certainly sounds exciting. In wanting your approval, I was determined not to rely on others, but part of me dearly wanted to be part of an expedition, to go where I dare not set foot alone, so I decided that I will answer the invitation. Then that means you've given up on trying to do everything else alone? Yay! I wanted to prove to you that I'm capable, that I'm no longer a burden, and in my obsession lost sight of why I became an adventurer in the first place. To see what lies beyond the horizon and to lend a helping hand to those who I meet. That's what drives me. And I was able to remember this thanks to Miss Momodi and Minty. And whenever or not you approve, I want to continue venturing for my own reasons. Is that alright with you? Didn't you just say you didn't need my approval? But just to be clear, I never actually intended to stop you. Do you remember what you once told me, Nahagi, shortly before the calamity struck? What you? Hey, you never get sick of hearing about adventurers, do you? Comic-Con, I'm not doing anything new. I'm gonna basically, see how I can bring Isabel Doomslayer, and I'm actually gonna do a soundboard for Mei-Ling. So I will be wearing Mei-Ling again, but I will actually have like a keypad where people, it's like connected to like a circuit board. I have to figure it out. And people can press it, and if they press like number 100, like push 100 and then like the pound sign, it's gonna play sound file 100. And depending on which type of codec they're looking for, like they're looking for Campbell's codex, Naomi's codex, Nastasia's codex, they're going to push certain numbers. So I'm only going to push the numbers for like the ones that you can actually call, not like Sniper Wolf, not like I think Sniper Wolf is the only one that actually goes onto your codec. Other than that, everything else, yeah. So I was working on that earlier, like maybe a couple weeks ago. I stopped working on it. I have to work on editing sound files more, actually. And that's the other thing I was going to mention later, is that probably streams will probably be shortened until after Comic-Con, which is going to be the second week of October. it's gonna be the second week of October, the weekend, so that I might not stream that week, or I will stream like once. The week before I will be also on vacation. Yeah, I will be on vacation that first week of October, so there will probably be no streams. How dare I have fun? Yes. I do not need your approval to have fun. You can get mad at me for having fun. I know. I'm gonna try to be consistent with like at least some of the streams, like maybe Mondays or like one weekday, one weekend. But we'll see what happens because things can get a little bit crazy at work and then also just in general. But yeah, don't worry about it. You know, I will definitely like keep everybody posted, and if I see like if I hang out in other streamers and I see you guys, I will definitely say hi. Stuff like that. It is definitely a lot of work. And also because I am actually adding the sound files for the opening and closing of the codec, like to have no delay, because like you know how in the PS3 Legacy Edition, there's a delay in the codec. So I'm making it so that way there's no delay. And yeah, so it'll basically be version Metal Gear Solid Mei Ling version 2.0 with codec, an actual, well, I guess you can say codec-like thing. You know, because literally the Master Collection is coming out in mid-October. Like literally the week after Comic-Con. So I don't think it's not a bad way to reuse my cosplay. And if people say, oh, why are you reusing your cosplay? I'm like, because there's a lot of people who are excited for Metal Gear Solid coming out. Yeah, so why not pump them up more for Metal Gear Solid Mei Ling? Never, never. Whenever I grow up, I want to be an adventurer too. Well, that's a fine inspiration as any, but do you know what kind of adventurer you wish to be? Like a hero in the tales, perhaps? Oh, no, sister, not a hero. Adventurers are free spirits, and I want to be that free spirit of all. Yes, I travel the world to meet lots of people, and when I visit home, you can interview me as much as you like. I'm sorry, you're sorry for watching Animus? What do you mean you're sorry for watching Animus? I mean, animes? For the boy to spurn help for want of my approval, I couldn't bear to see it, and in order to bring you to your senses, I may have spoken a little sternly. Oh, okay. Oh, you're watching Animus, okay. As an adventurer, you'll experience no small amount of hardships, but you choose your path because you want it to be free. So don't let yourself be shackled by expectation. Be it your own or that of others, instead of taking things as they come. As long as you are true to yourself and recognize your limits, you'll surely find a way forward. And remember, not even heroes can accomplish everything alone. Relying on others doesn't make you a lesser adventurer. If anything, the freer we are, the more we need to look out for one another. And that, I believe, is the essence and the beauty of adventuring. Would you agree, Minty? Wholeheartedly. Understood, Kippa. I won't ever forget this. Knowing you, I expect you're raring to answer the explorer's petition in Limbs of Lominsa. You'll be taking airship, yes? Which in this case, I shall give these garments to you now. I made them for you, thinking it was past time you had something better. For me, thank you so much, sister! Tail's cute. I must thank you too, Minty. You're kind of adventurer I admire, and I'll keep working hard to be like you. I couldn't have asked a better person to watch over my little brother. I appreciate everything you've done for him and look forward to meeting you again, be it for a story or something else. With that, we take our leave of you. Till next time. You see the siblings off, safe in the knowledge that all will be well. Time to rejoin the wandering minstrel and relay to him the tale's happy conclusion. Ah, almost done. Alright, where are we gonna go now? Is that a pumpkin head? Corpse dancer. Horus Noig. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, hello. Okay. Where are we going? Ruby Strip. Okay. Okay, hopefully this will be done. Then we'll work on some grinding, or they want me to open the other thing. Shoot, where is he? Here he is. Marcus is here again. Okay, welcome back, my friend. Judging by your expression, I take it all is well with Nahagi and Kippa. I see. Pleased am I to hear that. When we first set out on our journeys, 'tis usually the simplest of reasons. Yet, as we make our way, those reasons become lost in a haze of motives, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. In such a time, if we can, but remember what prompted us to take our first steps, we will always find the strength to take the next. Nahagi shall be fine, and I'm certain of it. My thanks for keeping an eye on him. Those events have inspired a new verse in me, oh god. A verse about dreams of those who seek new worlds and new hopes of those who see them off. I'm not singing that. Oh dear. It's funny how, like, he just plays the harp and then we just have a flashback. Oh, look at that! We're on an unmanned airship. Okay. Evening warrior. Greetings, warrior of light. Is this Ardbert? Oh, this is a world that exists outside of your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Oh, that means we're hallucinating? Perhaps. Perhaps not. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. Oh, what's his name? Naoki Yoshida. Yoshi P? 10 years have passed. Oh, it is Yoshi P. So this is Yoshi P himself. So he's the minstrel and this dude? Wow, one-on-one talking with the big boss himself. 10 years have now passed since the world was reborn from its ash, since we set forth upon the journey. Countless things have happened during that time, and I've had the pleasure of meeting many an adventurer along the way. If truth be told, it hasn't always been easy. There are moments where I wondered why I must struggle so. Days when I am tempted to cast it all aside. Oh man. But in spite of this, I've always managed to carry on. It's thanks to my wonderful comrades and to you, our esteemed adventurers. Oh, that's cute! It's like an appreciation letter to us. By now, it must have been regaled with tens of thousands of your tales. You usually share them with a smile, but even when it is with a frown, you tell me that you are still enjoying yourself. It is no exaggeration to say that I will derive all of my driving force from you all. It's from the bottom of my heart. I thank you. That's cute. That's like I like this. That's appreciation from Yoshi P. Oh, fuck. Ours is an unending journey, and nothing would make me happier if we could keep walking it together. As you make your way, we promise that we will ever be at your side, matching your step for step. Now the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. He's got Takuchi Highway. Oh my god. Much time has passed since the world was reborn from its ashes. Countless souls have made this place their home. Every single one has left an indelible mark upon it. Oh, there we go. We got the phoenix. Look at that. People were making fun of it because they thought that it was Joshua from Final Fantasy XVI. They're like, how dare you? How dare you? Together we have built this world, and it is our sincerest hope that we shall continue to do so for many years to come. So please be safe and well. May you walk in the light of the crystal. That's crazy. Yoshi P himself. I dare say Nahagi is on board the airship by now. I pray that he and Kippa will find happiness upon their respective paths. Hope you do so well, my friend, and as if you would lend me an ear, I would dedicate the verses to your future. By morning light, the journey starts, a thrill of hope with our hearts. On westerly winds to river song, into the world where we belong. Bow fields of white and azure sky, sunset storm a crimson fire, jewels a glitter on pitch black veil. A new day dawns, so goes the tale. By eternal wind we carry on, boldly towards a golden morn, with memories as a guiding star, shining our steps both near and far. Fireworks! Where you will go, whom you will meet, what you will see, there is no telling what the future holds for anyone. Yet, come what may, I bid you never forget this. The bonds you forge, the memories you make, and the footprints you leave behind, they shall one day spur you forward. So pray continue walking your own path. Wherever your journey leads, I shall pray for your happiness. Oh, that's so cute. Look at that. The 10th anniversary symbol. With memories shared, yet all our own, as we brave the frontiers unknown. Thank you for 10 years. That's crazy. That Final Fantasy XIV has been around for 10 years. Complete. Now you have access to the letters of forest in the Gold Court. Speak with the tender station there to read the letters. Additionally, you have also unlocked the Kupo Kupo Adventure minigame on the steps of Nald. Nald. Speak with Nora at the Ruby Exchange display. I think technically it's been around for 13. It was released in 2010. Not good. So was it maybe, I guess, around the time Yoshi P was in? Maybe? Because if Yoshi P was only on for 10 years, I wouldn't be surprised that he mentioned only for like the 10 years he's been on. So, but yeah, That's the only thing that's the only thing I'm thinking of, Corey. One slot remaining in the inventory. Ah, shit. Oh my god, so loud. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did that. Where is the... Oh, there we go. So, the quest is actually at the Ruby Exchange. So, it would technically be near the stairs. So, it's gonna be a girl named Kippa. Kipih. And that's where you'll get the... That's where you're gonna get the thing. You're welcome. It's pretty cute. Newest irregular tombstone, so I have none. So what do they have? They have the Framer's Kit, the Fat Cat Parasol, Warrior of Light card. Ooh, they have new haircuts? Samurai Barding. Inefficient petticoats? Oh, is this an emote? Such a petticoat. Oh, these are... Okay, so these are emotes, okay. But damn, there's a lot of stuff that I want. Faye, Golden, Big Shell, Tyrannosaurus, Answers, Shoebill. Shoebill. So they have a lot of new hairstyles then. Forgiven Hair, Kamui. There's a couple of doggos though. Code suit. Yeah, I was on the same way, May. Yeah, there's just so much stuff here. I'm just looking at the moogle stuff. I just finished getting the Phoenix. Okay, so... Hello. Look at how cute that is. I like the pajamas. I like the pajamas. Yeah, I bought them. I went with the Magitech though, because I have no more glamour plates. I was like, no. That's okay. What are you guys doing now? Tome farming? Okay. You guys already have a full party? You can add me because I'm free now. Oh, wait, let me actually, hold up. Let me just go to my retainer though. I need to empty out stuff. Where's retainer? I'll just go with... Yeah, I know, that would've been really bad. We go moogle toming, then we get all this stuff like, nope. Die. Oh, Azel, send it again, because I was with, retainer. Oh, I got it. Never mind. I got it. Sorry. It's really good. Sorry, I'm almost done clearing. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready. Holy shit, you were right. It is massive. Holy crap. I was surprised that they kept it. Is it the same size? Or is it larger for the other one? Okay. Let's say it'd be cute if they had chicken-sized phoenix for potatoes. Chicken and potatoes, there we go. Rude. Cheesecake is making you full? Oh, that sounds so good. How big a piece did you eat? What is standard slice? Oh my god, that is a lot. Five inches across though? What? Cheesecake is good. Hi Vay, how's it going? How are you doing? How's is the volume okay? Can you hear me over the music? I hope you're having a good Sunday, Vay. Sorry, I'm like focusing on this thing. Good night, Brad. Have a good sleep. See you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you later on in the week. no. I was a little confused in that one. I wasn't sure about that. Oh. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know a lot of people actually playing WoW hardcore. Some people were having a lot of fun with it. Oh no, that's the other thing. Like what was it? Their character dies, I think. Well, I'm glad you're having fun, despite the fact that your character dies. The new WoW, not like the old WoW. The new WoW is Dragon Song, isn't it? I can't remember what it is. Oh my god. I got it. Oh. It's okay. It's okay. I need some anyway to gather more stuff, I guess. Dragonflight, yeah. You've been playing Race though? If you bank all to give you progress, not bad, have a restart. That's not bad. I know, what was it, my coworker who plays it, he mentioned that if you lose a character who's over level 50, that's like 15 days worth of gameplay. And it's like crazy. Holy shit, that's not even one flight a day for a whole year. Jesus Christ, Corgi. And you wonder why people are saying, well, what do you call, global warming's not a thing. Yeah, it is. That's so much shit. Oh, that's really cool, Vey. You are not a lazy crew member, and I'm sure you have to deal with plenty of shit from a lot of nasty, flight, people on flight anyway. That guy, right there just doesn't want to work? No, because you're tired. He will appear when, I guess, you tag him. Oh, no, no, mother pearl, Oh. That's okay. Like I had the thing muted, but you should have heard me panicking, mother pearl. I knew I forgot something. Party on you. Gee. Yeah, Mother of Pearl cancels. Indeed it does. I have to unlock Savage still, Genotox. Because I'm also working on post Endwalker MSQ stuff right now. So that I definitely want to test out Savage with my FC. Because I'm playing with my FC right now. I could imagine how crazy it is with Savage. Took me much longer to log twice because I stopped last month and kept putting it off. Well, you needed a break, bro. You didn't take the time you were taking either? Well, you deserve that break, Corky. Oh, he's almost dead. Not dead. Yeah, the panda. Yeah, I was about to say that. Dre. The idea for Umbrella Corp. You look so uncomfortably cramped in there, Azelle. I want to see how far in your knees are like bent in. Hold up. Oh my god, it's like literally in your chest. Oh, it's this sperm ghost. Oh, it does kind of remind me of bumper cars. The Yokai Watch one? Oh, the airplane one, okay. Hello. We just got the Phoenix one, which was this one. Phoenix Rising. So there's like this giant chicken. So... And then... I don't think I got anything else new. Final Fantasy music is really good. Like the Final Fantasy XIV stuff, it's so good. I can go DPS. I can go summoner. Oh, Eileen's already summoner. Oh, is it fine? Okay, we can have, yeah, that's fine. Okay. I look like a little hacker. Am I missing a shirt? No, I'm not missing. Am I missing a shirt? Hold up. I feel like I'm naked somehow. No, I'm not. Okay. Hold up. Hackers. My item level is 559. Yeah, so I main Sage Corgi. I do have a whole bunch of, oh wait, we'll just see, hold on. Oh my god, I see the face. Hello? Hello, nurse. Wait, let me put this in screenshot. But yeah, if has it been a while since you played Genotox, because it's actually pretty fun. Yes, yeah, Corgi. I did Summoner for the longest time because that was what most of my stuff was. Hello. You can do it first, and then we'll keep an eye out. Yeah, we're doing this to farmed points, Dre, so we can... Okay, to farm points so we can get, like, certain prizes and stuff like that. Shit. Sorry, I pushed... Motherfucker. I pushed the wrong button on my macro pad. Yeah, there's a lot of DPS. Oh, sorry. I'm so used to Sage stuff and trying to switch back and forth between, like, the macros. Oh boy. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button on my macro and it kinda glitched everything on it, so I had to, like, reset my macro pad. Oh dear. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll reach out in a second because I'm with Summoner. It's been forever since I played it. No jinxing. Mother of God. Oh, okay, because that's the one I got confused at about the anchor. Okay. Okay. Nope. Yay. Yeah, Genotox. I use a macro pad, and it usually gives me a sound for Discord to do the thing. I have to put my Discord to put sounds on. But yeah. Do you guys want me to still say summoner? Okay, alright. Your mental checklist is cardia, then swap like, I don't have cardia. Yeah, it's because like the one thing that confuses me especially is that if there's two tanks, I don't know who the main tank is, so that confuses me a lot. Oh. Oh shit. And I spam press buttons as well. That's my other problem. Hi DV, how's it going? How you doing? It might have been Baldur's Gate. Carry my Lala? Yeah. We're doing moogle tome farming. Yeah, sorry I'm not paying attention too much because it's been forever since I used Summoner, so I completely forgot a lot of the stuff for Summoner. Yeah, it's for, on my Dino Talks on my macro board. I have to push a button to switch the hotbars, and it's like tough because sometimes I will push the wrong one. Yeah. Yeah, you can't see anything. Ah. Yay. So
Yeah, dude!
hey Melendor, oh Sludge Factoid, thank you so much for the follow. Let me see what's going on here. Good night, Cree. Good night, Cheesy. Good night. Yeah, I like how they have the data center travel now. So I have on my hotbar, I mean not my hotbar, on my macro pad, it's a total of 20 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 20 keys on it. So in order to switch to the 4x3 hotbar, I have to push one button, enhance. Enhance. So I have to push, there's two, so you see these two here? Oh my god. Okay. So you see these two here? These are the buttons I switch between the hotbars. So I push one, push another one to go one. Then there's a third layer for my light. However, I keep pushing it to the point where it gets to the light part, and then I keep putzing around the macros. And then I also have my Discord mute and Discord deafen for I'm ready. Sorry. Yeah, and then the thing is that unenhance. Unenhance. Yeah, and because there's like so many things, because like I would like to push every button with my mouse, but certain ones I will still have to continue pressing and whatever. So I have to. Why? Sorry, Ellie. I keep forgetting about that. But yeah, so I have to figure out a better way to do it. If they put every job basic 1, 2, 3 combo 1 button, it frees up 2 keys would be significant out of 30 people wish to use. Yeah, I think that's, well, I mean, they have the macros, so which is why most people set it up. I just haven't figured out which combos, like, go together. And there's, like, people who, like, know which combos go together, and it's just like they know which one goes to which. I don't. Which I probably should look up, like, a video tutorial to do that. If I had enough time to do that, because like I play so casually. I keep missing. Oh, fuck. Sorry again, Eiley. Hi Roy, how's it going? Using macros for GDC abilities are bad. How you doing, by the way, Roy? Hope all is well. Oh, thank you so much for coming in before sleep. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good weekend. Really bad at summoner with these keybinds. Sage is so much easier to go through. Yeah, I have to figure out a better way of doing the thing for the macros. I might have to get rid of some of my other stuff. Good night. Good night. Oh, Jet. Oh, no, okay. Give him the fitness. Who looked? Oh, really? Huh. Hi, White Shadow. Sorry. I had to do something on Discord. But how's it going, White Shadow? Hope you're having a good weekend. Going alright? That's good. We're just having a chill night. You can't use macro to queue up skills, but I believe you can use it to replace buttons on a hotbar. Good night. It's mostly just like keybinds for the macro pad, Melendor. I have to figure out the whole macro thing. I know they probably have like macro things for that. I haven't really done anything except for like one emote, which is just basically ass slapping. That's it. Yeah, 90 is the max level now. Once the new the next expansion's gonna go for 100. You can set up a macro for one button to combos enough. Yeah, I have to look that up. I mean, I don't know if I'll have time for that, but I'll look at it. I'll just have to basically make sure I don't fat finger the wrong thing. Yeah, it's I think you'll have plenty of time, DB, because I'm also gonna slowly work on like the post MSQ stuff and then do some of the other classes. Big needy claws. For making macros instead of typing the skill name, you can drag and drop the ability and it'll type out for you. Oh, that's cool. No. I'm not, Dre, because that will require me to go upstairs to actually get it. I did actually have that as a redeem way earlier when I started streaming, but I changed that. Because if I run out of face mask, I'm not going to be able to, like, restock for a while. Yeah, I did. Personally, the only macros I use are mouse over teleport, Sage, Black Mage, It targets your party members for Dragon Knight. Yeah. But I have an MMO mouse. Oh, yeah, yeah. You know, that's the other thing I was thinking of, if I wanted to get an MMO mouse or whatever. Daisy, are you main tank? Okay. I think it pairs pretty well with the macro board, but if you're playing casually, I don't think you can adjust whatever is set up. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just see farther along, because I don't really have that many classes open, and then, you know. Cylinder, I don't know if I asked you, how far are you on a lot of stuff for Final Fantasy XIV? Did you, like, finish everything? And, like, leveling? Oh, RJ! Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for the raid. Things are going weird with my, OB streamer bot, so... How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. What are you playing today, RJ, by the way? Playing with my FC. Oh, you're playing Pipkin. Nice.
Never mind!
Nice! What'd you think of Pipkin? Finished most things. Want to do other than clearing P11s, P12s, and start doing ultimates. Nice. Yeah, I have to still open stuff and do other quests. Yeah, I should play Pipkin. I spent really way too much money this month. Actually, the past couple months. I really have to cut it down because I also have a trip coming up. Final boss was nuts. Oh, I could imagine. Good God, I keep missing that. Isn't that always the hardest thing to play? I think maybe look at your backlog. It's kind of expensive to get more games nowadays. Unless you want to get into the rabbit hole that's called Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, you won't get Baldur's Gate 3. Gwen has been obsessed with it, RJ. It's insane. It's literally every day she comes home from work non-stop playing Baldur's Gate. And literally, like, just yesterday and today, almost all day, she was doing Baldur's Gate. And we had to, like, yell at her to do stuff. Which one? Baldur's Gate? Or Pipkin? Raid wide? You shouldn't really make things awkward for her. Yell, stop sexing your companion, do whatever you want to do. Oh god. I don't think she's going that route yet, but I don't know. She hasn't said anything to me about what she's playing. See you later, RJ. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Oh shit. It's gonna make it uncomfortable. I'll let her go. Oh. Oh. Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah, I have to do that. Yeah, it's gonna be either Pipkin 4, Baldur's Gate 3, unless Starfield is gonna literally blow everything out of the water, which I doubt, but... But we'll see. It'll be interesting with the Game Awards coming up in December, right? So I'm interested to see what is going to be Game of the Year. Yeah, I know a lot of people were not happy with the Fallout 76. They haven't like released anything in between that, have they? From Fallout 76? That was raid wide. Oh, fuck again. I did it this time. Yeah, I heard a lot of people were very skeptical about Starfield, so we'll see what happens for it. Unless there's gonna be another game that literally comes out before December, literally blows everyone's mind. I'll take a look at it, Gaucho, but there's there's a lot of stuff that Bethesda has that hasn't really picked me besides, Doom, which I might want to actually come back again to play it, because I kind of miss Doom a lot, actually. But I'll definitely take a look at it, because I think, what's the game that they said it was very familiar or very similar to? I forget. Somebody compared it with another game. What if it's a corgi minion for a pet? That might not tempt me so much though, Gaucho. As much as there's a corgi, and for every game that has a corgi, I could get it, but no, I don't think I would. EGS hasn't released any good games in 20 years, so I don't have high hopes. Yeah, that's why I was like, the only games that I really liked were like Doom. Other than that, Ocean. Besides that, that's pretty much it. So it'll be interesting. But in fact, PS5 version Starfield uses SSD compression to make it 0 gigabytes? No way! I mean, their games say specific- oh, not the publishing armor? Okay. And I know sometimes it's hard to make it interchangeable. But I always assumed it was like one entity, so thank you for clarifying that, Malandor. That's a cool mountain bike. I guess you wouldn't say- not really mountain bike, right? Explorer. What do you call this? A dirt bike? Mountain bike? Okay. Gaucho and, Gino Tox, I think if you were talking about the twin, she says there's no bear sex and Baldur's Gate can confirm, just a buff Bara who can't sometimes control shapeshifting, and because she romanced the Bara, and those just two druids doing natural things. Oh fuck. That's what she said, so I don't know. So the bear stuff is console exclusive? Oh, is it console exclusive? I don't know. I to be honest, I have no clue. But just from watching Ara's stream, we've seen some wild shit in Baldur's Gate. Yeah. I mean, it was apparently one person like licked something and apparently she got aroused. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And the guy, I don't know. I don't even know how far this person was, but it was just like, what kind of messed up shit is this? You know what elf ears are for? In question to what? Are you referring to sexually? Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, I know I've heard that before. The handlebarring. I thought that was more like a horn thing, if you were like a druid with horns or something. Still listening? Okay. Oh my god. Baldur's Gate got this shit, yeah. Those aren't just actually. Yeah, it's gonna be continuous Umbrella sponsored room. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's stuff like what oh shit. It's stuff that's going on with one of the FC members, and we were just listening to it like, oh my god. I'm not gonna say anything because it's private, but it's just cool. Oh. Yeah, I was about to say, like, oh no. He literally, like, walked, or they literally almost walked onto me. And then died. MMO drama ain't my scene. It's not like anything like drama between the members or anything like that. It's just stuff that's going on with them at their home. So I'm just like, oh my god. No, it's not drama. It's just like stuff happening at their own thing. And it's just like, what? It really depends on what type of drama Gino talks. If it's something that you can poke fun at, and then like, oh, at the end it's like, okay, that's fine, but if it's like really bad, to the point just like, really nasty, and multiple parties can get affected, then man, that's like a no bueno thing. But in the end, it's just like, you know, some things could have been avoided for some people, and some people really just like to have the drama with them, which just kind of sucks. It's just like, you really could have avoided this, but you just exasperate it. It's like, it's really unnecessary for some people, it's just like, really? And don't you just wish sometimes any of the drama that you've gotten into, like, you would shake that person, like, could you just fix it like this? But then they won't do that, because they have a way of, oh, I think this way is actually better, it's gonna fix it. And it's best, like, to not get involved, but also to have you just basically just like, you know what, don't involve me, please. Or just like, just basically don't say anything at all to them. Hey, awesome bad, yeah, so this is like, oh shit. This is like one of the higher raids, like the higher level raids, so it can get a little bit complicated. And especially if you do the extreme version of it, it's apparently crazy from what people have said. How you doing, awesome friend? I hope you're having a good weekend. But it's not too bad once you get the hang of it, but even then I forget about it, and plus also because I'm paying attention to chat, sometimes I keep forgetting about it. But even with these raids, I'm pretty good at it. The greatest drama I've witnessed is a member of my old FC dating a dude, dumped him, and dated another dude in FC. Oh my god. That gets messy. It gets really messy. It's kind of like dating in the workplace. That's not even what I mean. I'm not used to MMO, so it's seeing 40 icons of— oh, okay. Yeah, this is like— it can get a little bit crazy with the effects. Sorry, I wasn't sure what you were referring to. I wasn't sure what you're referring to, Awesome Brand. Yeah, I think it's like, in the beginning when you look at it, it gets overwhelming, but once you get used to playing it, then it's pretty good. Yes, Alliance Raid. Yes, please! Yeah, the animations can get pretty crazy, Genotox. Do you want me to rush to do that now? Okay, so then I'll just do that another time then. There's no extreme version of the Nier raids, are there? Okay. Okay. I just— okay, I wasn't sure, Genotox. But yeah. Lions Raid only have one version? Okay. Azel has a lot of stuff. Yeah, Azel does a lot of cool stuff, and he does a lot of— he's played a lot, and he has a lot of glams, he has a lot of mounts and stuff like that, and they play all the time. Oh my god, there's so many shiny chickens. Yeah, it's free. We're all shiny chickens. The Phoenixes, Melindor? These are, this is from the Rising event that, that just came up today. Oh, Xeno— oh my god, Xenos is bussy. No. But it's a funny name. Xenos is bussy. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, so everybody's assuming, Melindor, that this is Joshua's Phoenix from Final Fantasy XIV, but it's not exactly the same. But they were like making a thing for it. But this is in the Rising event that's free, so yeah. My god, it's so bright. Exactly, it is Rising. Metal Gear Rising, Final Fantasy Rising. SDS, Pioneer, and Cruiser Chase mounts are the ones you want. Stupid store mounts, yeah. I bought the Memeshiba. Good night. What if, and hear me out, there might be a small chance to guess here that Final 14 and Final Fantasy XVI are the same franchise. Oh yeah, of course they are the same franchise. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to have anything for it. Everybody's saying that there'll eventually be a collaboration at some point. I am. Why? But nobody's... Oh no, Trey's not streaming. I can hear quacks though. No, Discord has sound effects now that you can put in, yeah. Oh yeah, they're gonna do that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like it might be too new. Do you know talks? So maybe they might have something maybe later. Hey Jarvis, how's it going? Yes, this is Final Fantasy XIV. They had a Butterfinger collab for 7 Remake. They did, actually. But how you doing, Jarvis? Hope all is well this evening. Did you get the Tifa theme? Oh my god. The Nier music's great here. Ooh, dear god. But thank you. It's my pajamas. Snoopy pajamas. I love Snoopy. Square loves food. Oh my god. They did this funny chip thing. Where do you get the chips, by the way? Don't wish that, please. I don't want to die. Don't wish that, please. I don't want to die. Oh. I died for you, Higa. I died for you, Higa, for your Taco Bell sound. I love Snoopy. Hey, Knight, how's it going? What's up? Oh no. Good night. Good night, Val. How was your stream night? Oh, I can't see my mouse. Oh dear. No, what are you doing, bitch? Oh my god. Good. Good, good. We always love to hear that. It's good. Seems like Japan. Of course, it's always freaking Japan. Why? They always have like the good stuff, man. I'm jealous. Yeah, we're currently doing near raids. This is the near raids are crazy. Oh, for shoot, this is gonna take a while. Because there's 6. Oh my god, I forgot this takes a while. Run, potato, run! So far, looks like this team is pretty good. This team's pretty good so far. That no one's like dying too much. Not a lot of first-time people either. When people want to do a collab, they meet somewhere and say, hey, I think this would be cool to collab. They talk to a few people because they know each other in a band collab. That's kind of cool, though. At least that's good. Whee! Potato. Stage B note. Oh, good. In the US, they do collab. People meet and say, hey, let's do a collab. They meet with lawyers, marketing, but yeah. There's a oh yes, it's Hansel and Gretel. Oh, nice. Thank you so much for the 2-month resub. You don't have to do that. Oh fuck. Ooh, somebody died. I appreciate it, really. No, please don't. Jesus Christ. Oh yes, nice, we got the right side. Jesus. You wanna know how screwy licensing is? I work on a oh, you cool that you worked on the Sony game. Had a billboard of people. Oh my god, of a movie that belonged to Sony Pictures, and not allowed to use the billboard because we couldn't get a license. Oh, that sucks. So you need to get an extra license for a company thing? That's stupid. Oh fuck! Ah fuck. Thank you for the stretch night. Good lord, like, so it's different in the United States, but in Japan it's just easy licensing. That's kind of messed up. I keep forgetting about what the mechanic was for those pancakes. Like, I forget if we had to like run away from the opposite side or whatever. Oh, okay. Oh, everybody died. Oh shit. Yeah, creating games can have that sucks. Oh shit. Yeah, I do have Swift Res. I completely forgot. I didn't realize I was revived. What was it? Oh shit. No! Mother of God! Oh! Yeah, everything's locked up, Genopax. Yeah, everything's locked up. What the flag nut is that shit? It's not. Are you talking about what I'm fighting right now? Yeah, literally this is the Final Fantasy XIV near raid, and it's scary as hell. It is so scary. So how you doing sitting up? I hope all is well. Oh, they are? Oh, sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Genotox. Yeah. So, awesome brand. The first one we were fighting the tentacle one. The tentacle one was from near Replicant. Oh, we're doing good. We're doing the near raid, which I hope you can hear me. I can't see anything. There's so much going on. Yeah, I've slipcast, yeah. Yeah, I have done that a lot. I have done that a lot sitting up, and I have forgotten that until, like, I've never really set up my hotbars. And, like, because I keep forgetting that I have the macro pad, I should do that, because I also do do the simul click as well, so I do macro pad and clicking, so it's, like, not the greatest thing. Yeah, and I mean, once you, like, especially when you max out all your stuff to 90, you definitely need to do that. Yeah, I'm like such a pleb when it comes to Final Fantasy XIV because oh shit, it's already fighting. God. Ooh, I would have gotten hit. Yeah. Why is everyone moving there? Oh, that's why. Oh, run, 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 run. Oh. There we go. Near raids are freaking scary, but they're fun. Can't see anything though. Yeah. The near music is such an amazing thing. Yeah. Yeah, so it depends with the heal that I have that I just gave to someone on my team. You have to build up your gauge bar right here. Oh shit. Oh god. So it really depends too. Oh, who needs healing? Can't see where the fuck is the people going. Okay. Okay, you go. That'd be cool. Yeah, it's a whole different realm, Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy XIV is like very it's not for everybody. Oh, Jesus, it's this red girl. Good night, Daisy. Oh, this is the best music one, I think. I like this a lot. Did you know the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV has a free trial that includes entirely A Realm Reborn, the award-winning Stormblood expansion up to level 70. With no restrictions on playtime, sign up and enjoy Azura. Oh. Someone DC'd. Oh, good. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, yeah. Oh. Oh. I just tried to make it. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. I love a good, meme for that. Pretty good. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Higa. Oh, jeez. Oh my god, I love Mir. Alright, let's go back to healing. Where's my mouse? Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, this thing. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty crazy when it comes to the near raids. And I always panic because I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to heal them. I'm like, ah, God. I quick used to Higa, don't worry about it. I've done this plenty of times, but I forget. Oh, jeez. Oh, isn't this the big ball ones? These are the ball ones, right? That are coming up. These things are quite annoying. These things were quite annoying. I think this was in Automata. I can't remember if it was Automata or Replicant. I think it was Automata. Oh, Yosh, how's it going? Hello everybody from Yosh stream. Oh, Arizona Angel, thank you for the follow. Hello everybody from Yosh's stream. My name is Little Dragon Mailing. Most of you might know. Hold on. Most of you might already know me. I'm Little Dragon Mailing. I'm a variety streamer with high gaming focus, occasional craft and cooking streams. We are currently working on near raids. How's it going, Yosh? You finally got to raid me. Thank you so much. Hi, Garnet. Oh shit. Hi, Garnet. Oh god. I'm gonna die. Hold up. How's it going, Yash? How was your stream? I would like to give you a shout out, but I can't right now because near raids are death. What do you mean you bug it? Yeah, it is near. So Final Fantasy XIV did a collab with Nier, and they have 3 raids, which is really fun. And these are alliance raids, so these are way harder. Can you hear me? I heard of this Final Fantasy. Yes, you have. How was your stream, Yosh? What were you playing? Were you playing retro games again? Oh, shit. Okay, balls. I don't want my balls. No, run away from balls. I have the 2B uniform already for my little Lala, Garnet. So I'm really excited for that. Why are you breakdancing? Oh, that's the monk. Nice, look at you. Get in some groove. So what's next on the agenda? Yeah, Sheena, we're doing Alliance. This is gonna be probably my last one before bed. I forgot how long near raids were. Especially. I'm in Cactar. I'm an Aether Cactar. Yeah, the near rates are crazy. Especially, I don't remember if this is the one with the big lady. Because I know there's a couple other ones. Oh, no. So this is, I think, this is number 2, I think. Can't remember, because there's the creepy goop lady, and then there's this one. Aether Gang, yeah. Crystal Marlboro, nice. I know a couple people in Crystal Goblin too. Ooh. Your Genova, nice. Yeah, but y'all can hear me right properly through the mess of all the chaos of near raids. All the sounds of people grunting. I mean, otherwise you would have said. Otherwise, you guys would have said something. Shit. You can hear it nice. Yeah, so it tends to get funky with all the raids and stuff. Yeah, the near raids are wild. Did you unlock any of these, Garnet? How far are you on Final Fantasy? This is like Connect 4. Except Deadly Connect 4. You're still kind of baby? Okay, so this is kind of spoilerish, but this is like extra side content. But yes, this is what you'll expect when you get it, because this is a 90 raid. Oh shit. Oh shit. Level 35 Black Mage. Nice! You'll get there. You're in Fairy? I know a friend of mine, one of the people in my FC, they know a lot of people in Fairy. Yeah, it's pretty fun, these near raids. It's just annoying because especially, it's just so much shit that goes on with it. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't, if like, technically, like, you would, go with most people, yeah, but... Ooh. It's pretty fun. And in the English version, it's really good, too. I just put in the Japanese version. I like the Japanese... Is this the one with the falling buildings? Oh shit. Oh, I love this song. Garnet, you're gonna love this one. This is from Replicant, I believe. If you haven't played it. Oh god. Yeah, so because they did a collaboration with Yoko Taro, they play the music and they have really cool versions of it. They even have Grandma in here, which is great. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh, whatever. I didn't see it. It was being covered by the girl. 2 for 2. Yeah, there's a train mechanic, Gaucho, and if you're not careful, you can definitely die an instant, painful death. I know there's a train. And it's a really cool rendition with Final Fantasy music, too. Like, they combined grandma with this thing. Yeah, so there's something you can look forward to, Garnet, and there are orchestration roles for this, so you will definitely enjoy it, because you can definitely get the music. Yeah, the mechanics in here are really crazy too, by the way, Garnet, so you'll definitely have to be careful. You'll die a lot. Just don't get upset with that, because it's a given. Oh shit. Oh no! 3 for 3, I got yeeted and hit. Oh, I'm not rezzing, I'm not rezzing, oh god. I missed your food. How's it going, Mr. Dude? Hope all is well. My alerts are not working, so I apologize for that. Or what do you call? My streamer bot. Yeah, it's not working. Oh god. Nice. How do you like Armored Core? Oh god. Oh shit. I'm dead again too. Come on. Res. Oh. Fuck. Yeah, it's our Animal Crossing 6. Yeah, they definitely have this for orchestration rules, so you're gonna definitely love this. I res you, Isla. Oof. Wow, there's a lot of hair stuff. Need. Read. Greed. Need. Greed. Yes. Mario Kart 8, yeah. That's so funny. If you think about it, Yash, it's not wrong. Let me see. What would Tekken 8 be then? The 2B outfits are really good. Yeah. My god, look at how big that Mirashiba is. And then Shiva Drift. Shiva Drift. Yeah, Garnet. So if you get this... Oh! That's so cute. Oh my god. Oh yeah, right over there, and then I want to take a picture. Let me do Jeep pose. Oh my god, that's so cute. That's so cute. Okay. Get right optimal position. There we go. That's funny. We got optimal like sizing. Oh my god, that's so cute. Your dress literally clips through the Shiva. Oh my, that's really funny. Hold on, let me take a picture of it. I'm gonna put in a screenshot. Go. Your butt. Donut. Yeah, it's the... So the dogs go by race size, so this dog can be the hugest one because of the dragon size. Then this is medium, and I have the smallest. Yeah. I know you can eat me for breakfast. Yeah. Oh, okay, so you guys jump higher than I can. Wah. Stomp on me. There you go. Boom. Boom. Yeah, we all have like shorter jump distances. And all the tails move in unison. That's cute. And Shiva Drift. Shiva Drift. Shiva Drift. So Garnet, there is something that's kind of very Okami-ish. Kind of. It's not as cute, but you can get a whole bunch of doggos over here. So there's like a whole bunch of them, and yeah, they're all by the sizes. Yeah. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. Oh, Garnet, did you go and get the free Phoenix mount? If you're doing the Rising event, you can get the free one. Much Sugoi. Oh, see, there's a tiger. That looks like a tiger. What the heck? Is that the final one? Oh, that's the final one? Is that the last one? Oh, that's quite the vast difference from the cute doggo to like that one. Because that one we can either buy from the tomes or the what do you call? We just do what? Which ones the dogs come from? Stormblood Trials. Okay. Oh yeah, no, I would not, because it's probably easier to do that. Oh, is it a pain? I can't imagine how much pain it would be. I want to get the Christmas bear. I like the Christmas bear. I wanted to go on sale. But to be honest, it kind of looks like the panda needs to take a shit on the side. Oh my god, that is so big. Oh jeez. Jesus Christ, they're huge. Oh, that's cute. I do have this one. The music is very nice in Final Fantasy Yosh, especially the most recent stuff. It's so good. This is the FC house, so yeah, especially this place. Every place you've played it, right? You've played Final Fantasy XIV. And it had the bed. Alright, see you later, Garnet. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Yeah, I think I have the minion for that one, but the minion's cuter, I feel. Oh, when did you get the battle bear, Higa? Oh, the tank achievement? You beat the OG campaign of this? Nice. Gotta get back on that grind. What's the achievement for like the other classes, or they don't get battle mounts? Oh, I want the kitty. Good lord, that is huge. Wait, Higa, go back on oh my god. Go back on the horse. I have the tiny one, I think. Yeah. It's like a little pony. It's a chunky pony. Has a big chunky butt. Dude, this one we got from the Moogle tome, didn't we? Oh, the one with Raijin? Whatever. Oh, you fought the Ifrit. No, it's not Frit. Oh, Ixion, yeah. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm gonna go for a red version of Ixion? I don't even know. Are you that's not the same as red hair, is it? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Where's Razet? I'm gonna go to Razet Hand. I'm gonna go train and stuff, and then probably go to bed. Yeah, so it's like a lot of craziness when it comes. It's a lot of fun. I really like a lot of the stuff for. Jesus, a lot of people here. A lot of fun stuff for the raids. I'm assuming you finished Yosh, if you're still on there, did you finish Endwalker? What is what Ivan? Oh, he has nothing. Okay. Wait. You did not finish that. Okay. So the area I am is kind of like in Endwalker, so. But I'm not gonna do too much to spoil anything. Hopefully. Yeah, so they took a more like tropical approach with the new expansion. Like it has a lot of Indian, Southeast Asian influence, and it's really cool. And then the freaking new one called Dawn Trail. You're literally going to Mexico. Well, everybody was making fun of it, saying you're going to Mexico. Trying to get stuff for my some of my other classes. Okay, so I don't even have anything. Ugh. Reassign gear. Scholar. Reassign gear. 601. Reassign gear. Set. Recommended gear. Scarlet Sage. Oh, I had Summoner here. Oops. Alright, I'm gonna go. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. Thank you. Alright, so we're going. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go to bed, everybody. So, thank you so much for coming in. Yash, thank you so much for the raid. Night. Gee, thanks so much for the resubs and everything like that. So, let me see who's on. Let me see who's on tonight. There's Hank that's playing Elder Scrolls. And then there's also Isaac fighting with. You know, I'll go to Elder Scrolls. Go visit Hank. Hank came back from Taiwan. Let's go. Hank Odyssey. Hank Odyssey's pretty cool. Okay, here's the sub-raid. Here's the raid message. Probably won't stream tomorrow. We'll see how it works. If not, we'll see what new game we can play, because I kind of still want to do Ace Attorney, but then again, I don't know. We'll see. So, okay guys. Catch you later. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. Gaucho, Dre, Yash, everyone hanging out, and all the lurkers. Good night. Bye-bye.